Hello! Today I just want to show you a little bit more about me. Most likely, you're probably just one of my friends watching me right now since this is very new. But who knows, maybe I'll make it big and look back at this. And people who find my channel will be like, wow, she was kind of weird. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Larissa. If you stumble upon my channel, welcome. And I hope you enjoy some of the content that I create and bring out to you. Thanks for watching this video in the first place. And if you watch it till the very end, I love you. Go comment below and I can give you some more love. To keep the theme with my niche on this channel, I'm gonna go through like a Q&A that I found online. There's kind of a bunch online, so I'm just gonna pick and choose. It's gonna kind of range from anime to gaming to cosplay. I'll paste all of the questions below and probably in a comment, so if you want to go ahead and do that, I tag you. Okay, that was really lame. Okay, we'll just start with a basic. What is your favorite anime? I feel like show is kind of hard. I always say it's Pandora Hearts. When I first watched it, there's something about it that I was just like, this is my favorite anime. Like, it's really good, but it's been so long since I watched it. I don't know how much I could say it's my favorite if I can't remember half of the plot anymore. I just know that I loved it when I watched it. I could definitely say movie really easily. That one would be Howl's Moving Castle because I don't know. I love Studio Ghibli and that one was just like an amazing movie to watch. Kimi no no wa, You Know Your Name, that one's a really popular one. That one just has beautiful artwork, so I really like that one too. Who is your favorite male character? It's Howl from Howl's Moving Castle because he's just a dream. What is the first anime you've ever watched? Dang. Like, I feel like I want to say Pokemon because that's like everyone's first one, you know, when they're like a little kid. Like, I'm trying to think back to when I was a little kid. I don't think I can think back that far. Maybe I'll just say the one that I watched for the first time in sub instead of dub. That would be Death Note when that came out. So that one was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. And then I started watching Elfenlied after. That one is amazing. You should go watch it if you haven't seen it yet. Have you ever been to Japan? No, I wish. But I would love to go to Japan. I would love to go to Akihabara. I just would love to go and see everything. Like, it's so gorgeous. I always see it in movies or pictures, and also just to see like the scenery and like the temples. What anime was better than expected? Okay, this one is gonna be the one that I'm watching right now, Shokugeki no Soma. So that one is Food Wars. That one was a lot better than I expected, mostly because like friends have watched it and they would talk about how it's like food and like hentai in a way. So it's kind of like, I don't know how I feel about that. I watched the first episode and I was like, oh my god, tentacles. Yeah, after I watched a little bit more and, you know, I started watching for the plot. No, but really, the plot was really good. Like, it's really interesting, especially how they like discuss what has been made. What is your favorite anime scene? Okay, that one's kind of hard. I think the first one that comes to mind would be Weathering with You. So me and my partner watched it together and we knew main characters from Kimi no no wa were gonna be in Weathering with You, like the older version. But for some reason, we just didn't remember. I don't know why, but around that scene was just like such a shock. And the movie already was gorgeous and amazing. I think that scene, a later part of the scene where you just see the fireworks in 3D. Like, it's crazy because you're watching an anime, which is 2D, but the fireworks are just like coming at you, going backwards. It's like everywhere. What anime character is most similar to you in terms of personality? I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell what your personality is. Usually like your friends can tell you what that is. So if you're my friend or you're starting to get to know my personality based off the videos that I've posted, and yeah, so what anime character am I most similar to in terms of personality? Comment below to let me know because I would love to see it. Okay, gaming questions. What is your favorite game of all time? I guess like of all time up to this time? Breath of the Wild, just because I love the Zelda series so much, and I actually really like that open world feel of it. It kind of reminded me of like Ocarina of Time because you can kind of explore Hyrule. Running around and like exploring is like something that I love to do. I just love solving puzzles, so I think that's why I really like Zelda games, because there's a lot of puzzles in those games. So I would pick Breath of the Wild because I love the Zelda series. You know, it just hit home for me. It was very nostalgic in some sense. Since it's like one of the newest ones, it has a lot of like Easter eggs, so it's kind of cool to see all of the other Zelda games. What's a game you thought you'd like but actually hated? I can't name it because since I didn't like it, I'm not gonna remember it. Well, I'm just gonna reverse that question. So what's a game that you thought you wouldn't like, you thought you'd probably not be interested in, but then you end up loving? So I'm just gonna answer that question instead, and I'm gonna say Persona 5 because it's amazing. Honestly, I think, oh my god, I said Breath of the Wild earlier, right? So I'm actually gonna be changing that. I still love Breath of the Wild because I love the Zelda franchise. I love everything about Zelda and I love that open world game. But the reason why I'm now gonna bump it to number 2 and pick Persona 5 as my number 1 all-time favorite video game is because it has everything that I love. Fantasy, RPG, anime style. It's like a sim dating game too. You can even go do stuff like explore Japan, go to Akihabara. So it has everything and I was just shook. Like, I really like games where you can play with friends. Like, not like online play with friends, but what I mean more is like the story is based around you fighting along a team. Like Kingdom Hearts, you have Donald and Goofy. Xenoblade, you have like all of those friends. Dark Cloud, you can switch to different characters as well. Because usually at the end of the story, it becomes very emotional because you've built a connection playing all these different characters and then seeing how they all interact with each other during the story. So with Persona 5, you get to see that with all of the characters. It just feels like they're your friends afterwards and you get to date them. Fighting style is turn by turn. That's another reason why I like it, is because I really like anything that kind of has like strategy. I really love Persona 5. That is probably my all-time favorite game. What game have you spent the most number of hours on? That one is hard because I guess it depends. Because I play a lot of story games, usually it ends once the story is finished. So I think like the only one that I can say that I played without a story would be like Animal Crossing. I don't know, but yeah. If you had to marry the last video game character you played, who would it be? I would be marrying Ketching. I don't think I'm saying that correctly at all. Okay, I checked on YouTube and I think it's pronounced Ketching. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know. Cute cat girl with purple hair. Like, I love her. Oh my god, it took me so long to finally get her. But like, I wanted her so badly. Like, cat girl. And honestly, like, I had purple hair before. I was actually supposed to do it last year before Coachella. And I was gonna finally have long lavender hair. Then COVID hit and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna dye my hair if I'm gonna be stuck at home. So that's why I really wanted Ketching, because she is me. I resonate with her so much. So, and I do hope to cosplay her in the future. Have you ever had a crush on a video game character? Link. What game are you playing now? Genshin Impact. What game do you want to play next? I want to play Hatoful Boyfriend. Because I've heard so much about it. And, you know, I've played some dating games before, but it's like pigeon, so that will be very interesting to play. Have you ever watched a Twitch stream? Yes, I have watched a lot of Twitch streams because I have a lot of friends that are streamers now, so I'll also be posting me playing video games, but only on YouTube because I am not as confident as them. Honestly, props to them because that is amazing that they're able to go live and stream in front of a lot of people who can see them live versus me. I'm gonna be cutting off all the weird shit I say, so props to them. I'm gonna be linking all of their channels below in my description, so definitely check them out. Has a game storyline ever made you cry? Yes. Kingdom Hearts 2 and Xenoblade 2. But yeah, the endings made me cry. Like, I was bawling. I think I took a picture of myself just for like a memory once, but then I ended up deleting it because it was weird. Yeah, those made me cry. I don't want to spoil anything, so if you want to get emotional, definitely play those games and watch the ending. What is your favorite fighting class? Warrior, mage, rogue, and why? For some reason, ever since I was younger too, like, I've always played the rogue classes. I think it's just like that stealth. Like, oh, that's also another thing. I love stealthy games. That's another reason why I love Persona 5, because you can also play it stealthily if need be. That excitement of like, oh my god, okay, go, go, go. So that's why I like stealth. So I think like rogue kind of like that, at least more than warrior and mage. Warrior, I don't know, in my head it's like, ah! And then mage is like kind of more reserved, like far away, like but then like rogue, I don't know, I feel like a badass. I know that's not the greatest explanation to why, but that's just my thought process when it comes to it, and one of the reasons I've also ended up picking up rogue. Do you prefer multiplayer games or to go solo? I kind of like going solo, but I think that's also because I've always played console games and I really like story games, so I kind of like to go at my own pace. A lot of story games don't really have multiplayers unless they do. If they do, comment them below and and tell me if I might like it. I like a lot of Japanese RPGs. Please let me know if you have any recommendations. I think if I want to be social, of course, you know, multiplayer games. When it comes to just enjoying the games by itself, solo all the way. Do you prefer co-op or player versus player? Co-op, as friends. I want to be with friends, on my team, on their team, not against each other. What or who got you into video games in the first place? So this is where I was talking about Zelda and the reason why it might have been like my favorite game of all time if Persona 5 didn't claim that. I was 4 years old. I would watch my older sister play Ocarina of Time. Just so interesting watching her play it. And then when I was 4 years old, she put the controller in my hand to play. Like, I didn't actually play. I was just like running around. It was really fun. That's just what got me into video games in the first place. I think that's the reason why I have such a big love for Zelda. Okay, so let's get into the cosplay questions next. So I am a very cosplay noob. I've cosplayed maybe like twice at Anime Expo, and then just kind of like a schoolgirl one with a wig at Anime LA. I definitely want to cosplay more in the future. I think it's just really fun to cosplay. It's just a different experience. Like, I've been to Anime Expo maybe like 5 times. When I cosplayed with my friend, it was just a fun experience being that character. While you're walking around the convention, you bump into people who are dressed from the same show. Me and my friend were Korra and Asami. We saw so many people from Avatar, and then we all got together and made some good friends that till this day we still have a connection with them. What is cosplay to you? You know, like when you watch anime or play video games, you're not just escaping reality but immersing yourself into a beautiful new world. Cosplaying to me is getting closer to that feeling. It's like a way to immerse yourself into a world and into a community. Cosplay or crossplay. I would be down to do both. I want to do Link. I want to do Hewwo. I want to do a lot of like my favorite guy characters, you know? Is cosplay a hobby you could see yourself doing in 10 years? By the time I'd be 35, I think I'd still be down to do it. I'd still probably be going to anime conventions. Maybe I'll have more money to be actually able to do it. I haven't been able to cosplay as much because it can become somewhat expensive. If I cosplay more, I have no excuse because then I'll just have to keep wearing it. Homemade cosplay or bought commission cosplay? I want to say homemade cosplay because I think it's interesting and I feel like it's an experience of prepping it and making it, and by the time that you cosplay and wear it, it's like where you have to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. I'm definitely okay with people who do buy cosplay. If I had the money, I'd be down to do that too. I would most likely do more of the homemade stuff, but if it was to the point where like I am busy, I'm not sure how my life is going to be in the future, but like say I'm like a super famous YouTuber, then if I don't have the time, I would probably have the money to buy cosplays. Do you prefer to work alone or with others? Cosplaying with others is really fun. I did it once with my friends. It was just kind of cute when we like took pictures together. Making the cosplay together, you get to talk to someone, you're not just like alone. And you get to kind of bounce ideas off each other. What was your first convention? That is Anime Expo. I don't know if it's 2015 or 2014. I feel like it's 2014 because 2015 was a mess. When is my next convention? Whenever Anime Expo opens up again or any convention opens up again. What is your favorite part of putting on your cosplay? I would just say seeing the end result, you transform into that character. Being able to see other people get excited to see your cosplay too, even if you didn't think it's like the greatest. Some people will see it and be like, oh my god, I love that anime, and like ask to take a picture with you, and it's just kind of exciting. What is your least favorite part of putting on cosplay? Wigs. I don't think I'm a big wig person. Like, the wigs are really cute. I think it's harder because I have really long hair now. It might be easier if I had like short hair to put on wigs and a wig cap, but like this, like, I don't know. How do you save money for your cosplay hobby? I do not, but now I'm working a full-time job, so maybe I can start. Or, you know, you could donate. Okay, so that concludes my anime, cosplay, gaming Q&A. I hope you got to know a little bit more about me. Again, I'll be posting these questions down below, and I would love to see some of your answers, so comment below, let me know, and I would love to hear back from you. If you've enjoyed this video or found some entertainment in it, like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell icon so you can get notified whenever I post a new video.